We came across something strange in the hull. A growth had formed on one of the wooden planks. I poked it with a pencil, and it oozed slime. I scraped off a sample with a spoon right away and brought it back for analysis. The captain showed up shortly after and pried open the rotted plank with his bare hands. Something was living inside. He was convinced it was a barnacle, but I wasn't so sure. To settle the question, I suited up and dove in. My gut was right. What was clinging to the hull wasn't a barnacle at all, but some kind of tentacled creature that gave off a blue glow. I'd never seen anything like it. I pulled out my diving knife and tried to cut it loose, but I couldn't get through it. Then more of them appeared behind me. The moment I turned around, they lunged. I managed to dodge them without getting hurt, but when I looked down into the deep, dread hit me like a wave. Those tentacles all belonged to something massive lurking below. I swam back to the boat and told everyone what I'd seen. The moment the captain heard it had multiple tentacles, he decided it was a giant squid and ordered the crew to cast the nets. In his mind, hauling that thing back would make them all rich. I pushed for them to radio the Coast Guard. Nobody listened. That creature was far stronger than any of us had anticipated. The winch strained against it, but the thing didn't budge. Instead, it sent out more tentacles and latched onto the hull, pinning us in place. The captain had no choice but to order the winch released. In the chaos, one of the crew members got his hand caught in the mechanism. By the time they pulled him free, his hand was a mangled mess. I bent down and picked up a bloodied wallet from the deck. There was blue slime smeared on it, but I didn't think much of it at the time. I spotted another fishing boat and told the captain. He grabbed his binoculars to confirm a larger vessel, sitting not too far off. He wasn't happy about it. Calling for help meant splitting whatever they caught. But we couldn't capture the creature, and we couldn't get free on our own. We didn't have a choice. We fired a flare. They never responded. The captain took me and another crew member across in the dinghy to check it out. We boarded the vessel to find it completely deserted. The radio had been deliberately destroyed. When we made our way below deck, we found a horrific scene. Several crew members dead, one with both eyes gouged out. There were no signs of a struggle. It looked like a mass suicide. The captain said it was sea fever, brought on by sleep deprivation, driving men mad enough to turn on themselves. He told us to keep our mouths shut about what we'd seen. When we got back, there was some good news. The creature had released its grip. The captain got us underway, but we hadn't gone far before sonar picked up something trailing behind us. The thing hadn't given up. When the nets came back in, they'd caught a decent haul of seafood. The crew breathed a little easier and started sorting through it. That's when Johnny, the one who'd been hurt, started feeling sick. By nightfall, he was burning up and trying to throw himself overboard. The crew had to hold him back. The captain suspected he'd smuggled drugs aboard. Johnny denied it. I figured it was a fever from his wound getting infected. Then Johnny said his eyes were bothering him. I shone a flashlight to take a look, and there it was. Something was wriggling inside his eyeball. The captain took the flashlight, looked for himself, and said he didn't see a thing. Told me I was overreacting. But it wasn't long before Johnny said he couldn't see. We were moving in to check on him when his eyes burst, blood spraying out, writhing with worms.